how to test a fan on a vehicle, if it's operational or not, with a Probe 3. Alright, so we're going to test the fan if it's in working condition out of the vehicle, or you can do it in the vehicle. Basically there's a ground and a control. Okay, basically what we're going to do is use a probe, and you can pick this one up anywhere, hardware store or whatnot, and basically we're going to connect positive and negative to a battery source so it can get power, and it'll either shoot negative or positive power through the probe. So on one end you got the clip, alligator clip, that's going to connect to a negative source. So if you were to look at the cable on the fan, there's a black cable and then a blue with a black stripe. Of course, black is always negative, but it's always good to look over your wire diagram or specs just to make sure. But in this case, we know that that is a ground. So right here, you're going to connect the alligator clip to the negative terminal, and then with this you're going to touch the other one to shoot power to it. Right now we're just going to touch it, and if it beeps, it'll make connection. That shows that there's connection. Okay, while there's connection, I'm going to shoot 12 voltage through the fan, and the fan should be working. So here I am, I'm going to shoot the voltage through the fan, and it should run. And there you have it. The fan is operational. Now, I have another fan here that I'm also going to test, because one fan on one vehicle, it depends on some vehicles. Some vehicle will have two fans, some vehicle will have one fan. If it has two fans, one's for cooling down the engine. Well, they're both for cooling down the engine, but one's turns on because of AC. So here's the other one that we're going to test here, and let me set this up here, and we're going to do the same thing. As you can see, the cable here running, there's a blue and a black. Okay, so of course we know that the black is going to be the negative. So we're going to again clip the alligator clip to the negative, okay, and then the other one to the positive, and we're not going to shoot power in there. We're going to see if there's connection. Okay, that means power is detecting that, you know, that the positive and negative is actually connecting. Okay, so now I'm going to shoot power 12 volt through this fan and see if it's operational, and here I go. Okay, so it's showing 6.1 that's going through the thing, but it wasn't moving. So either the motor is out or the fan is stuck. So we're going to have to search. Once you're done with the probe, always disconnect it. Okay, so we're going to search to see what could cause this fan to not turn. It could be a lot of reasons. It could be the motor is burnt out, and I don't think that's the case, but it looks like this fan is, as you can see right here, that it looks like it's knocked out of where the connection is. So it actually is kind of stuck, so it won't turn. So basically this motor is done for, or this fan. So it needs either a replacement, and you can either buy the fan and replace it itself. Of course, it looks like there's 3 screws and it'll come right out, or you can buy the whole assembly. I'm going to grab a screwdriver here, and it's a Phillips screwdriver, and there's 3 screws, and we're going to go ahead and release that fan from that housing. So right here there's one. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew that. Okay, we're going to turn the fan to find the other one. There's another one. Take that one out. And then, let's see here, there should be one more. Okay, there's one more right here. And we'll take that out. And the fan should be released from this housing, and we can probably just replace the fan itself. So let's see here. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to unscrew this center piece here to release that motor from the back. And it looks like this is a 8mm center bolt. Okay, we're going to release that here. Alright, and then because this fan is probably stuck on there, it probably won't release, so let's see here. I'm going to have to pry this out. There you go. So as you can tell, it looks like from the center of this fan somehow melted off and adjusted to the side. So what I'm going to do is, since the fan is off, let me go ahead and screw those screws back in, and let's see if the motor will run without the fan on there. Maybe we can just find the fan. I doubt they will sell just that fan part, but let me screw this in here. Or if you're lucky, you can just go to a junkyard. You can probably find the whole assembly for really cheap if you don't mind going to the junkyard. But you know, it's always good to buy new products and put it in. That way it'll last longer, or you're sure that it'll last a lot longer. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the probe. I took the fan off. I'm going to connect the probe, and we're going to see if this motor actually turns without that fan connection, and that will probably indicate that the motor is still good, but the fan was damaged where it got stuck, that it could not turn. So we're gonna watch that and see if it turns. Okay, and here we go. So that indicates that the motor is still good, but because it didn't turn, because this center part of the fan was damaged and shifted to the side, it caused the fan to be stuck on the side of the frame of the cover. So this needs to be replaced if we can find it. So that means the motor is still good. We're in good shape with there if I can find just this piece. And it looks like this old one is a Denso, but you know, we can search in. But with this test, it shows that, you know, it's very simple to test a fan if it's operational or not, or the motor works or not, if it turns. So that's the end of that test. If you like this video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you.